acid on my face. It's just acting funny, but it hasn't done anything yet. For you, if I think it's worth it or not. Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to get a peel done. I actually haven't gotten a peel in quite a long time. I feel like I need to get more of them because I do suffer from a lot of redness, as you can see, and discoloration and all that fun stuff. But I am going to a place called Boutique Sculpting. I really like them. They have very competitive pricing. They are a little far away from me, but they offer this treatment that is fairly new, which is the VI peel. Basically, this is better than microdermabrasion. It's better than microneedling. It's better than pretty much any other peel on the market because it literally gets in so deep into your skin and removes the outermost layer, and the before and afters are absolutely crazy. There's a couple girls in the clinic place that got it done and their skin looked insane. So because I suffer from a lot of dullness, large pores, I wanted to get this done, and the price wasn't too bad. From what they told me, I'd only need like one a year, which is way better than getting a facial every other week or paying for microneedling every 4 weeks, which, if you guys know, gets really expensive. So I'm gonna drive over there. It's about a 20-minute drive, as I said before, and I will let the technician give you guys the full rundown of everything because she can do a much better job explaining, and I'll show you how the procedure goes and then follow up in the following days because there is a lot of shedding. I am gonna look like a snake, and honestly, I'm really excited. My dad's with me today. He's kind of interested, so we'll see if he thinks they do a good job, and then we'll see the before and afters in a couple weeks. So if it's okay, I'm gonna have him kind of film the process. Okay, so Samira is gonna walk us down the whole treatment because she can explain it way better than I can. Go for it.
So this is the perfect Derma peel. It has a super ingredient, glutathione, in it. It's a really powerful antioxidant, so this is gonna brighten, tighten, lighten everything up. So we're gonna start by cleansing her face. Then we're going to degrease her real good with some alcohol just to strip the skin of anything so that the peel can penetrate deeper. And then we'll apply the peel. The peel has a numbing solution in it, so during the first minute you'll feel a little bit of burning, but it should subside like after that. And I'll give you a fan to make it a little comfortable. And then after that, you're pretty much done. I'll explain your aftercare. Okay. And in the next 7 days, you're gonna shed like a snake.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna do everything. It targets acne, acne scarring, hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles. It's just gonna stimulate that collagen and elastin and help everything plump back out. It's a mid-depth peel, so there are deeper ones. This is the deepest one we have here.
Okay.
Our other ones are just like PCA.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm getting a peel done, I want to go as
I want a
deep as possible,
peel, right?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I mean, like, I've done like more shallow peels before and they're fine, but I didn't notice like a huge difference, so I never really kept them up. But then I heard a couple girls here were talking about this one, and then I Googled the heck out of it, and it was literally crazy what people went through.
We'll just wash her face, and then I'm gonna degrease her with some alcohol, and then we'll go in with the peel, and we do like 6 layers of that. Kind of depends on
6 layers. You put it on 6 different.
Yeah, so I'll put 1 layer on, and then we let her sit for like a minute or so, see how her skin's feeling, and then after that we'll go in for another one.
Once it starts killing her, then you stop.
Yeah.
No, he didn't really want to come, but I thought he would be really entertained by this, so.
No, it's awesome.
It is interesting because, like, if you know nothing about it,
yeah,
there's so much more than like, oh, just a peel. Like, there's so much that goes into it. How long do I need to wait before I can like wear makeup?
So technically tomorrow you could wear makeup.
Okay.
Normally I just tell people not to because it's like, why? But if you need to, you can. And then I would probably wait. After that, I wouldn't wear it on day 3 at all, like the following day, because you're gonna be peeling.
Yeah, so day 3 is peeling day.
Yep.
I was gonna think of something more fancy, but
tonight you're gonna go home and you'll just be super orange, and then you'll wash it off tomorrow, and tomorrow you're gonna be really, really tight. Day 3 is normally when everybody starts peeling. I know a lot of my older clients, they didn't start peeling till like day 4. But normally it's around day 3, and then you'll start going. And then I would just wait to apply makeup until like after the majority has peeled.
Okay.
You'll still be a little bit dry, but it shouldn't be too much.
So no makeup today. Makeup's okay tomorrow, but then when the peeling starts,
you're not gonna want to.
Yeah.
You are not gonna want to.
No, I've done that before and it looks horrible.
Yeah, this one would look atrocious.
It's like someone paper mache'd my face and then everybody's staring at me.
Alright, I have this little fan for you.
Okay.
If you get too hot, just go ahead and turn it on.
Is this the first layer?
Yeah.
Okay. And most peels, how many layers do most peels? Like 4?
Yeah, I think the most I've done on a PCA peel is like 4.
So I assume if you're doing peels that get in deeper, it's just like more layers.
Yeah, the more layers you do, it's definitely gonna go deeper and you'll peel more. With this one, we kind of like watch the skin, and then you'll notice if the skin's ready, it'll start frosting. So you'll get these little like blanched pieces of skin, and that's the skin telling you like, hey, don't go any further, so you won't apply a peel anymore on those areas.
And does this go on the neck area too, or just the
This
face?
is just gonna be the face, but you'll notice peeling down your neck.
Okay.
Mine, I applied on the jawline, I peeled down my entire neck.
Really?
Yeah, the peel like travels below the skin.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I know they said when when I was asking and inquiring about this that it treats the neck as well. So it's interesting you said that.
Yeah.
Does the chemicals just like rush down to my neck?
Yeah, so I guess they migrate underneath the skin, so it'll just kind of go to all areas of the face.
Like that's kind of creepy, but I like it.
Right? Only peeling from like day 3 to day like 7. That was the most of mine.
Day 3, I don't want to wear makeup, but what about like 4, 5, 6, 7?
Definitely not. I'll show you my peel video. I did like a process video and
yeah, I'd love to see that.
It was rough.
I'll just have to alert people that like, sorry, I had something done to my face. Don't be too freaked out. This is all natural. Yes. It's not like I'm putting skin on top of my face to purposely peel.
I'm gonna be gorgeous.
Well, it's weird because like the photos on the internet too, I know the internet's not a reliable source necessarily.
Yeah.
But these people would shed their skin and like their skin went from looking kind of gray and ashy to like California sun-kissed.
Bright.
That's what I need.
I love it.
Especially in the winter.
You weren't gonna put on 3?
Nope.
No,
just
she's
putting
layering
3 on
it.
top.
Oh, you're putting 3 on top. Her face is already getting a little red.
Right.
Dad, that's the point.
And then the peel is also orange.
I'm gonna look like Snooki back in the day.
Can you
oh
peel
yeah.
the layer of her brain off by putting some on her forehead?
Oh yeah. Get it done a couple times until you reach your results. It's kind of hard to tell. Like with people, she probably only needs 1 to get how she's looking, like how she wants to look. People who are trying to correct things like serious
How about
correction.
all these blotches on my face? Would it help?
It'd help a lot. Yeah, you'd probably need about like 2 or 3 just because that's been there for a while. But then after you reach your results, it's only about like once, twice a year that you should do it.
Which is seriously so much cheaper than getting facials or microneedling every 4 weeks. And like I said, I'm really bad about like keeping up.
Retinol or?
So this one isn't retinol, it's gonna be all natural. So it has natural antioxidants. Glutathione's the one that makes it peel like crazy. This one's not a retinol. Retinols are helpful though for sunspots. You just, with those ones it's tough because you just kind of have to wean yourself into it.
But with this, I don't want to be using acids on my face, right?
So, you know, people that are living here in the sun, I mean, you have them really get pretty good. You've got it. She's gonna peel for how many days? How long
She's gonna peel. By next week, she should be done with the majority of it.
She'll start peeling in 2 days?
Yeah. Today and then tomorrow she won't peel, and then that next day it'll go.
And then she'll be flaky.
Yup.
I think it's more than flaky.
It'll be a bit more than flaky.
According to Google Images.
I mean, is it a major molting type of thing? You know?
I'll show you. It's fun.
But if she goes out, people will say, what's wrong with her?
I don't really care though, Dad. Like, I have no shame.
If they ask, you know, it's good marketing.
It is good marketing.
It's great marketing.
Do you know what a vampire facial is, Dad? It's where they take your blood and put it on your face, basically.
Why would they do that?
Can you explain?
So they'll take like your blood and they spin the plasma out of it. So all those plasma cells, you're microneedling them back in the skin, and it's like Yeah. So with microneedling, it's just a bunch of super tiny needles.
Like pluripotent cells or something.
Yeah, it'll just help rejuvenate a little bit further than microneedling regularly does.
And that helps
with...
When
you say microneedle, for her face, how many sticks?
Microneedling?
It's like a tool,
it's like a little device, and then the device has a cartridge on top. Our cartridges we use are 12 needle cartridges.
The cartridges around.
So ours are 12, so we use that on everybody, but it's your depth that you adjust. So depending on the area what we're treating, we'll adjust the depth.
So what does that feel like when you're putting that cartridge on your face?
So we numb you. So honestly, the most you really feel is the vibration from the pen. I feel like that's like the most uncomfortable part. No, it doesn't really hurt. I mean, when you start going to like the RNs and the doctors and getting like the serious microneedling done, that's when you'll feel it. So I give her a little package of stuff to take home, and that's the only thing that she's gonna use. I have this giant sunscreen tube for her, and you'll basically use that. I'd say I stopped using mine on about day 7, and then I started using my regular moisturizer. But just
I only use those products.
Only those. Okay. Yep. And then just like, do you have a gentle cleanser at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you'll just use that.
So that's okay, but
anything else
so
you
what kind
don't.
of SPF does that have? Over
So
100?
this is SPF 30. You really only need an SPF 30 as long as you're applying it every 2 hours. So she's just gonna.
Is that true with any sunscreen?
All sunscreen. I know. I had no idea until I went to school and they were telling me, and I was like, so all these years.
I read about that somewhere. Yeah, and they were like over 40 or something. Just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Every 2 hours.
Penetrating to the dermal layer to stimulate that collagen and elastin, but it's not peeling to the dermal layer. But here are my before and afters too.
Oh wow.
So I had like a lot of red acne scarring.
Is that a picture of you?
Yeah. So I had lots of red. Let me see if I can turn this up. And then.
You have a molting picture?
Oh, I'll show you the video. This one's the good side. There's that.
So there's certain areas that are more red there.
Yeah, so this was just, I had a lot of acne, acne scarring. I like to pick too. Yeah. Until like today, I hadn't had a...
Well, you're pretty red there.
Oh yeah. I'm sensitive. So this is day 2, I'm super tight.
Uh-oh.
It starts going around the mouth on day 3.
Ooh.
And then here's
I love that.
You're getting like a skin cut, a haircut.
Day 4.
But you don't want to peel. I understand why.
Yep, you don't want to peel it back because you'll pigment.
It's tight too.
Yeah. So this was me. This is like the worst of it, I'd say. And then day 5, I was pretty okay. It was more like the outer areas. Once that middle part goes,
there it's down the
you're
neck.
Pretty good. Yeah. And then hairline went a little bit, but yeah, by day 7,
the hairline
I was pretty.
Did what?
It started to peel throughout my hairline a little bit too.
Yeah. Just like dandruff.
Yeah. It'll go in your eyebrows.
So actually, before your semblance of normal was a week.
Yep. Yeah. So I on day 7 I was good. It's different for everyone too.
Yeah, sure.
Age is also a factor. You should heal pretty similar to me, but I know older clients. Vicky took a little longer to heal from it.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's too. I mean, next to you, I look orange.
You don't look too orange.
So guys, it is day 1 after getting the treatment. My tripod here is in the sink, so sorry you're at a little bit of a weird angle. But I did not put anything on my face yesterday. It did start feeling pretty tight to where I just like really wanted to put something on it, but they say do not put anything on the first day whatsoever. I didn't clean my face, I didn't shower, I used a body wipe, so I'm practicing good hygiene there. But I wanted to run down the products with you guys to just explain if this is something you're interested in doing, how easy it is. She demonstrated it to me at the office or the clinic, whatever you want to call it, and there's pretty much only 3 products. So I'm gonna run this down with you very, very quickly because this is way more simple than my actual skincare routine. So the first thing that you're supposed to apply like every 2 hours, which is kind of crazy. I probably won't do that, to be honest with you, because if I have makeup on, I'm not gonna like put sunscreen on that like in a restaurant. But they give you this SPF 30 sunscreen, which is supposed to be used every 2 hours or as much as you possibly can. The first 2 days you have these wipes. So you're supposed to use 1 today and 1 tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. And then the last thing is the moisturizer, which you're just gonna be using, you know, as moisturizer. But the SPF is obviously a lot bigger because you're gonna be using way more of this than this. I have really dry skin, so I feel like I'm gonna go through these products pretty quick. So we'll see. Also on the first day, you're not supposed to use the moisturizer. You're only supposed to use the sunscreen. So even though there's 3 products, it can get a little confusing. Now I'm supposed to look like I have a fake tan on, just given that the peel solution they put on my face is supposed to make me look really orange. I didn't really notice that, especially when my dad and I went to dinner last night. Maybe it's because I'm used to having spray tan on my face anyway, but it's really not that bad. So if you guys have some color to your skin, don't think it's gonna be an issue or something to be embarrassed about at all. But if you're really pale, like I am naturally, it's probably gonna stick out a little bit, so just be aware of that. But as you see, this towel is honestly kind of a gross color. Like this looks like urine on a towelette. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it. She recommended I do circular motions. And if I wanted to treat my neck, which was something I was concerned about, she said go all the way down. So the way your body is metabolizing this peel is it basically transcends down. So I like to think of it as gravity. It's just like gravitating the peel down your face. And even though she didn't put any solution on my neck, she said it's gonna go down there and like fix all that, and I will have peeling. So looking forward to that. I don't know, this towelette is pretty damp. I don't know how much I'm gonna put on. I'm just gonna like rub it around until it dries. Honestly, I like getting the most bang for my buck. I have a little bit of the peel solution, I think, coming off. I don't quite know, but there is getting a little bit of a spray tan like color on it, so I would anticipate that's part of it. Basically, these wipes are furthering the solution into your face, prolonging the peeling, further getting those products into your face to do work. And now that I've been doing this like 3 or 4 times around my face, maybe it's been more, I haven't been counting, it is getting pretty dry. So I would say this solution dries very, very quickly, which is fine. I'd rather it be like that than stand in here and have to wait like 10 minutes because that's annoying. That's the first one. You can see the little bits of like spray tanny-ish stuff on there. Not spray tan, it's peeling solution. Quickly wash my hands because this is really hard because dropped everything. Y'all are on my tiny little faucet, which I have literally no counter space in this place. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and apply just the moisturizer. There is a little pamphlet that lays it all out for you, so you will not be lost. This is your golden guides. Directions are really, really helpful when you don't know what the heck you're doing, or you just forget, because I forget everything. As I said, I have really, really dry skin, so I thought it would be feeling a lot more tight, which I'm really surprised it's not. But for you guys that have oilier skin, I don't think you'll feel any tightness at all at this point. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm a little worried though, because I feel like I should be feeling something with my face right now, and I've yet to feel anything, which I know I'm not supposed to peel till the 3rd day, but I kind of want to see something happen. Like, I didn't get the spray tanny look that I was told I was supposed to have. I wasn't feeling like super tight, like maybe just a little tight, like a T-Rex arm tight. I hope this wasn't a waste of money because I really wanted to like look good and beautiful. That is my goal. Aging is a nasty process. So this stuff seems to be like medium thick consistency, really creamy. It doesn't sink into your skin very quickly. The wipe definitely set in a lot quicker. So I'm just gonna like thoroughly get this into my face, protect my eye area, since that's important. I gotta wash this off my face because sunscreen smells nasty and it's sticky. I did have really dry lips. I know it's winter right now. I've been doing the Laneige stuff a lot, especially at night. I really like how this stuff just like stays on my lips. I use lip oils once in a while, but I don't feel like those are good enough. So if you guys have a balm you can use, Vaseline works too. I would recommend applying it as much as you can to your lips. You don't want your lips dried out. That's just part of the peeling process. Hopefully we see some differences. That's day one though. Check in with you guys tomorrow. I wanted to quickly mention to you guys, as well as today is the day after the treatment, you can wear makeup. Now starting tomorrow, that is a no-no. We're gonna start peeling. Hopefully. You do not want to be wearing makeup from that day on. So pretty much today is the only day I can get by wearing makeup. So I purposely cleared out my schedule. If I need to do anything that requires makeup, then I do it today. So if you do get this peel, do be notified of that. If you have any big events going on that you literally don't want to be peeling for, make sure you plan that appropriately. So guys, I just got out of the shower and I'm actually kind of excited because earlier I was talking about I'm not gonna peel, like I was really worried about it, but guys, I'm peeling. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, it looks kind of gross. It's like I've got like a mask on that's just coming off. Like, why am I red and blotchy and have terrible skin? And then I've got a white girl skin underneath. I don't know. But my skin has been very, very dry today. I keep applying the SPF, but I'm starting to peel, so this is great. Not so great maybe when I go out and see people, but I'm excited. A little bit of a quick update. Today is technically day 3. I'm just gonna go along with the pamphlet and call it day 3. I know I was like doing a day behind. It's day 3 with this stuff on my face. I look really weird. I have experienced a lot of tightening, but I've noticed that like my skin looks really crusty. It looks like I've aged another 5 to 10 years, which is not fun, but I'm hoping that at this point, or after the point of treatment, so in another like 4 to 5 days, it will all slough off. That's my hope, because right now I've got like a tanned, over tanned, crusty nose, and I've got severely white, pale skin around my eyes, so like nothing matches, and it's kind of killing me because I can't wear makeup at this point. So that's gonna be difficult, although it's probably gonna look worse if you guys put makeup on because it's just gonna get more crusty and stuff. Like, I almost look like a clown because it's peeling around my lips and there's like a pale shadow of my actual skin under there. Yeah, that's definitely discoloration. It's almost like I put sunscreen there, or I went and got a spray tan and like had lip balm all over my mouth. I don't know, but guys, I assume this is part of the process, so don't be freaked out. I did have a lot of shedding skin around my mouth this morning, so I took some eyebrow scissors and just cuffed that off. You need to make sure you're not pulling the skin off. That's the worst thing you want to do. Let it come off, just trim it. They were very much stressing that point to me when I was there, so it's gonna be a little weird going out in public, but I did start using the moisturizer today, that little moisturizer bottle, and then applying the sunscreen. I will say you can use it up to 3 times a day intermittently, and the sunscreen you can apply every 2 hours. But my skin, even after applying both this morning at around 6 a.m., it's now almost 9. So in 3 hours, my skin is getting more dry and tight, so I'm gonna definitely need to be applying more, which is also why you don't want to wear makeup, because you're just gonna be putting makeup on and then like crap on top of it. So yeah, I'll check in tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be cutting more of my face off tonight. Today is day 4 and I just picked up some Starbucks. I'm really groggy this morning. Woke up not feeling too great. My skin, however, feels really tight, and today is the day where people are literally staring at me, so I know my face is jacked up. And I would get into like more detail, but I have a lot of skin starting to peel around my eyebrows, specifically up here. This started last night. And then my nose just looks extremely sunburned. It's gotten bigger, like it's taken up more of my face. And I've been trimming this down. Like I trimmed it down this morning and everything was pretty much flat, and now 3 hours later it's still peeling. As you can see, my skin underneath looks a lot different than what's peeling off my face, which is good, but I'm definitely having to apply the sunscreen and moisturizer a lot just because I naturally do have dry skin. Kind of like ready for this to be done with because I have a really bad habit of picking at my skin, and having flakes all over my face is like, I don't know, it's really triggering for me. So I don't know, people are giving me weird looks, but I don't really care. Like, you guys have probably seen this before. It's still day 4 and I was waking up feeling okay, but today's gotten a lot worse. Like, this is the first day I've dealt with just burning, and it's really gotten worse to where I feel like I'm in regret of getting this. A couple days ago, it was in my head of like, oh, they didn't put enough on because like I wasn't peeling, I wasn't feeling enough of it. But this thing is just like eroding my face. It hurts so effing bad. I can't even tell you guys. So I don't know if I have like amazing results, whatever, but I don't know if I want to do this again. Not being able to go out, having to avoid the sun, even though it's January and like it's sunny here. It's just miserable, but I feel like someone just poured acid on my face. So I've been applying the sunscreen and the moisturizer pretty consistently, like every couple hours as directed, but my moisturizer is going down really quickly and it's really thin, so I don't feel like it's doing anything to my face. And I've had this ice pack like off and on different areas of my face, so I've done both cheeks. Now I'll kind of do flat in my face, covering my nose because my nose is burning, and then I'll do my forehead. And like, if this had only been going on a day or something, I would be fine with it, but I still have like another 4 days that I'm really not looking forward to. And despite having this thing off and on, well, basically it's been on my whole face. I have not taken this off for 2 hours, just been like laying down here or like trying to be on my computer, and I like strapped it to my face with a rubber band, which didn't really work. But my face is getting worse. The icing it is not helping at all, and I thought it would, but it's not. My lips are so dry, they hurt. It's like I've spent time out in the sun and just baked my face up to an unhealthy amount, and I'm kind of at the point of where I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I'm really thinking of just going to CVS or Walgreens and getting some aloe vera gel to just like cool this stuff down, because it really hurts, and I'm not gonna look forward to 4 more days of this. We're on day 5 now. It's kind of, I'm kind of losing my days because I feel like it's been 2 weeks since my face has been a mess. But as you can guys see from yesterday's little clips I took during the day, I had insane burning and I was icing my face and literally nothing was helping. And it was kind of making me angry because my face hurt really, really bad. So I don't know if it was technically okay to use this cooling gel, which is basically aloe, but I did because I had an appointment and I was not gonna go through a 2-hour appointment with my face feeling like it was on fire. I do recommend you guys use aloe vera gel or some kind of cooling gel. I don't know if it's 100% okay, but if your face is burning and the moisturizer's not doing anything and the sunscreen's not doing anything, get the aloe. I could get in trouble telling you guys that, but it's the only thing that's worked for me. And now when I first put it on, it was it burned for like 30 seconds and then it completely went away and my face felt infinitely better. So that's my big takeaway from yesterday. Also today, I'm getting a lot more peeling on the outskirts of my face. All this is sloughing off. We're pretty much done with the nose and lip area and like the middle of the cheek and eye, but now it's crusting all over my face. Like it definitely looks like I've had a mask on. I was gonna say it's not as bad, but it kind of is bad because these pieces are longer. When it was around my nose and stuff, I had like small little flakes, but these are kind of hard to not notice. You can visually see that the skin is coming off, but I hope by tomorrow this is mostly gonna go away, because I'm getting really sick of looking like this all the time, having people look and stare. Not that I really care, but I also, like, it's annoying and it's getting really, really itchy, and I've never had an itchy face before, so this is really weird. But I also can't wear makeup, so if I want to get any work done or film something or go out, can't really do that. But hopefully things will look better tomorrow and we can get to the end of this so I can give you guys my final review if I think you should get it or not. Hopefully we'll get results. It's day 6 and my camera wasn't working, so I've configured this thing like 20 different times, so hopefully y'all can see me. But as I was saying in the previous clips that are no longer gonna work, I did notice yesterday, day 5, just having a ton of peeling, specifically like on my hairline and down my jawline and into my ears. It wasn't very pleasant because I had an appointment and there was literally hair going all over the place. I felt like I was kind of like doing damage there. But I also noticed it was getting it down to my neck, specifically like this throat area, this like rooster's neck. This area is really taking a toll, but it hasn't peeled a lot. It's just acting funny, but it hasn't done anything yet. So yesterday I didn't really have any burning either, but I did take a shower, so I got all the nasty stuff that was shedding into my hairline out, hopefully. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be some that's returning, but I got the most of it. And now my eyes are starting to get really, really dry and crusty. And I thought the peel was gonna be done with. Like, I assumed that, okay, this first layer is off, this is the done of the peel, but waking up this morning and having really crusty stuff around my mouth and like tiny, like, I'm trying to think of what it feels like, sandpaper around my eyes and around my mouth. And I don't know if this is like peel 2 happening, which I'm not complaining about because let's peel all we possibly can while we're at it, but I'm also kind of like, how long is this gonna take? Because I would like the peeling process to stop. So anywho, I posted something on my Instagram stories about getting a peel, and I know a lot of you guys like getting peels or interested in peels. So someone responded that if I have really bad tightness or like scaly skin and stuff, to just use Vaseline. And I'm a huge fan of Vaseline. Vaseline's probably my favorite stuff in the whole world. I will put this on every inch of my body, not even kidding, and the stuff's amazing. So I put that around my eyes and around my mouth. I do this in the winter time when it gets really dry and crusty anyway. So thank you for that. This was not recommended by the packet, but I don't really care. I feel like I know my skin better than that pamphlet does. And if my skin is needing Vaseline, it's needing Vaseline. So far it's been calming it down, but yeah, don't be freaked out if at this point you're having more peeling and more peeling around the eye, which I'm excited for because I do notice signs of aging around my eye and I just want that to like peel it off and hopefully look better. But I am also just really ready for this whole process to be over with, to be honest with you. Today is day 7 of the peel, and like, thank God it's over. My skin's not perfect, but I won't really know the difference until I see the before and after pictures, which I'll show you guys tomorrow so we can do an accurate representation. I feel like sometimes it's a little difficult to tell if there's been any changes when you just see your face every single day. Kind of like if you're losing weight or gaining weight. It's just so subtle you don't notice. My skin feels smoother, as I said the other day. I'm really, really pale, so I'm dying to get a spray tan. I don't know, like when I squint, like I don't, like that's ugly. I don't like that. I don't know how I fix that, but I don't really see a huge difference. But like I said, we'll have to go through those before and afters tomorrow. Yeah, so I don't notice like a huge difference. I other than being pale, but my skin is no longer itchy. The only time I'm having peeling is still around my eyes, just like a teeny bit in my eyebrow and on my, I guess this is the jawline, like upper jawline, so it's not too bad. Still getting a few pieces in my hair, which isn't too bad. My skin is no longer dry. I've been putting Vaseline on it. I've been slugging, as the Asians terminologized, created. I don't know, it's a Korean thing and it works. I love slugging. So I did that with Vaseline, just coated everything up. I went back to my normal skincare routine, so that's all good. I can get back on retinol and vitamin C and all that good stuff. So yeah, I can wear makeup and everything's pretty much good to go right now, but we will again show the before and afters tomorrow, and I will give you guys a full review if I think it's worth it or not. I wanted to have a few days after the procedure for my skin to still heal. I guess it's gonna be healing for like another week or two, I'm not quite sure. But I pulled up all the images on my laptop and I'm gonna go through these with you guys and really analyze my face. And I can tell you guys, I am like disgusted with my face. I don't know what was going on. Like, I look so miserable and I look so sad, probably because I am. But man, these are awful, and I wanted to give like a straight face so you guys could actually see my face when it's rested. I guess that's a resting bitch face. I don't know. This is tragic. I cannot believe I look this bad. But I'm gonna go through these and give you guys my honest review of the peel, what my thoughts were, how expensive it is, if I think it's worth it for you guys to go, and basically a rundown of the whole thing. So let's get going. So the first one, I look terrible. I can vividly see how big my pores are. Also, my under eyes look sick in a bad, like actually sick. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at kind of like texture, lifting properties, all of it. Literally look like a patient at the hospital. Basically rundown the first days, no big deal. My skin felt really tight. Started peeling like a teeny bit around my nose and my mouth, as you can see in the photos. It really started there, and throughout the whole process it will start there, and then it migrates from the mouth to the nose and the chin, and then into the cheeks and the hairline, and lastly the eye area, which I thought was really weird because if the peeling was going to start here, I thought it would just start in the center of my face and move out, but it didn't. And then lastly, it was my neck. So I put up some self-tanner and I was still peeling at the time, so that was a bad thing. I'm also going to do a self-tanner review video, but that's another story. So I thought the neck, like, I guess that made sense that the neck was last because they didn't even treat the neck when I went in. I just had like the aftercare peel that I did. So I wish they just had a neck offering because my neck is getting kind of saggy. But in the later days, the peeling got incredibly itchy. I felt fine going out in public, like I really didn't care, but it was obviously noticeable because there were times when I had skin coming off my cheek and I could actually see it just like looking down at myself, which was kind of weird. And cutting it was really obnoxious. Like, I would have rather just peeled the crap, but I had to cut it, and that got annoying because I was cutting it like every hour, and then when I was in public obviously I couldn't cut it, so I was just like and eventually I just took my nail, and if there's a peel here, I'm not going to use that finger, but if I had a peel here, I would just scratch it in the opposite direction. So I wasn't pulling the skin, I was just getting rid of the loose skin. And maybe that was bad, I don't know, but the peeling skin, as someone who likes to pick their skin, was really obnoxious, and I didn't want to carry scissors everywhere. Plus my scissors kind of sucked. Okay, so finally looking at my two faces, which one I'm definitely way more tan, and the next one I'm pale as hell. But I don't know, my lips look kind of good. I'm sorry, not the topic here. So what I noticed is that I still have dark spots, specifically those like red bumps where I don't know if that was just acne from not being able to like thoroughly wash my face or exfoliate or any of that. But my nose is still like super red too, which I don't quite understand. Obviously you can hide it with makeup, but that area like still gets really crusty for me. And even though I still have some like peeling on my jawline, I do feel like the overall color is a lot more consistent and cohesive, but the little dots bothered me a little bit. I didn't quite like that. Now obviously, again, in the photo, the first photo, I had a lot of self-tanner going on, so maybe I just need to get a self-tanner that actually works for my face, because being pale doesn't really work for me. My eyebrows look great, my eyelashes do not. But overall, like, it's kind of hard for me to tell if the texture is better. I noticed it was a lot softer once the peel came off, but now that it's been a few days, I don't necessarily feel like my skin is a whole lot soft, and I'm really disappointed because I thought there would be some lifting benefits in this peel, and my face looked just as like sad and grumpy as before, which isn't obviously me, but for the sake of the photo. So I didn't quite like that, and maybe that was a misinterpretation, but I did think everything was going to be lifted a bit. And I will say, looking at these two photos, that I do feel like the folds, the nasolabial here, got lifted a little bit. My chin crease is still there, the dark circles are still there, probably because I don't sleep ever. But yeah, I was just like expecting a little bit more from this. So yeah, that's my result. At the end of this, I would give it a 5 out of 10, just because I personally didn't see a crazy difference. And I know, granted, everybody's skin's different, it reacts different, we know this. But for this treatment for $350, even others at like $800, the Derma peel, IV peel, whatever you want to call it, just didn't really live up to my standards. Like, I don't think I had high standards, but I just was a little disappointed. I felt like I could have maybe done something like this at home myself, or as I was told, this peel is usually done once a year, but I felt like this peel, if I were to do it, would be better like every month. But I don't want to go through 7 days of torture and not having a face, because that was the biggest downfall of, not only was my face burning like hell and it was itchy as hell, it was terrible. Like, if that had gone on for like 2 or 3 days, I think I would have been okay and could have dealt with that. But midway through, I was just over it. I was like, get this off my face, I just want a face back. And it hurt, it was painful, and I had to put so much aloe vera gel, which I definitely recommend you guys getting if your face is literally burning. Not that it was recommended to me, I just went on a whim and bought some. So yeah, everybody has different experiences. This was mine. Also, didn't feel like the creams that they gave me in my little kit helped much at all. The peels were fine, I didn't have a bad deal with those in the first 24 hours or whatever, but the sunscreen was a little thin and it was very, very chalky. So due to me having dry skin and the procedure, I kept caking it on, and then I could literally just like rub chunks off my face of just like chalky chunks, which was kind of gross. And then the moisturizer itself was just not moisturizing. It felt like water, like 90% water, if not more. So I didn't find that helpful, and I truly used it up within a couple days, which it was supposed to last you for a week, if not more, but not so for me. So definitely encourage you guys to check it out in your area. I know every clinic's different, every skin type is different, everybody reacts different. This is just my personal review. So if you are a Caucasian, have naturally kind of light to medium skin tone, and it's on the dry side, you will probably get these same results, or I kind of guarantee you will get these results. But I have heard, especially from the clinician, esthetician, that if you have darker skin, maybe have Indian skin, the results can be a little bit more startling. It could take longer to peel. I don't know if the benefits are better, you'd have to test that out yourself, but I would consider you guys lucky, because you guys don't tend to have like super bad redness or bad skin. You guys have great skin. I'm jealous. Being a white girl is a struggle. I'll leave the link to the clinic below if you guys want to check them out. As I said, they're very affordable, they're very nice, they're very knowledgeable, and they can do different package deals for you. If you want to check somewhere in your area, if you're not in Arizona, please do that. I would just search IV peels or Derma peel, whatever you want to do. But yeah, guys, this was the peel. I don't know if I look better or not, but I think it's the natural sunlight, to be honest. See you guys next time. Bye.